Ross the Boss slams re-recorded MANOWAR albums. Why they sound horrible. Imagine pouring your heart into a legendary album, only for it to be re-recorded with a different lineup and attuned guitars, and then hearing the new version. Honestly, it sounds downright horrible. That's exactly how Ross the Boss Friedman, one of the founding members of MANOWAR, feels about the band's latest project. He's not holding back, describing the re-recordings of iconic albums like Battle Hymns and Kings of Metal as unnecessary and a waste of time. Friedman played on 6 albums with MANOWAR before parting ways after 1988's Kings of Metal. His own contributions helped shape some of the hardest-hitting heavy metal classics, including Into Glory Ride and Hail to England. Recently, he shared his blunt opinion during a podcast interview, questioning why the band even decided to redo their legendary records. His words: "It just sounds horrible. It's not the same magic, the chemistry, or the vibe that made those first albums so special." He clarified that if re-recordings were to happen with the original lineup, he might understand. But doing it with a different group and a new guitarist? No. He calls it a total failure, and even admits he's never considered re-recording his own versions of those classics with his band, Ross the Boss. His disapproval doesn't stop there. Friedman also addressed why he wasn't involved in the new versions. According to him, there's no current relationship with Joey DeMaio, the band's bassist and mastermind, and he's not interested in patching things up. I think plays into the fact that they are releasing this stuff for the sound, but you can't recreate the original magic, he explains. Friedman even mentions that he was asked in the past about reuniting for anniversary tours, but says there's just no real connection, just different paths now, with him happily focusing on his own bands like Death Dealer and the Dictators. He's been critical of DeMaio and MANOWAR before, going back to his departure nearly 4 decades ago, accusing DeMaio of greed and egotism. Still, Friedman has publicly expressed regret about his harsh comments recently, apologizing to fans, the band, and Joey DeMaio. On reflection, he admits his remarks crossed a line, and that he should have handled things more professionally. Throughout his career, Ross the Boss has been a pioneer, helping to shape punk and heavy metal scenes alike with his work that predates many of the biggest bands. From his early days with the Dictators and groundbreaking albums like Go Girl Crazy, a year before the Ramones' debut, to his later projects bridging punk and metal, his influence is undeniable. Today, he continues to create, lead his own bands, and stay true to his passion for loud, authentic music. No re-recordings of classics needed.